All right. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Happy Hump Day. Happy Wednesday. This is your mini medium on the A1R Psychic Radio and the beautiful Moonstruck TV. I'm super excited for, as always, every week. I can look forward to my podcast and just the connections and how beautiful that they've been, and just feel very blessed and very grateful to be able to share my gifts with so many, and just how beautiful the readings have been and how connected. And I can't tell you all enough for all of those who call in and request readings, and all of the other beautiful gifted readers, and all the time that they put into these readings and all the effort. So I think a lot of people understand energy, but some may not realize what it takes out of us as mediums, as psychics, intuitives, as healers. So I appreciate all of the wonderful compliments and things that I have received, even from listeners. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. Well, I am sitting here, and I just my day's been kind of a bit chaotic, and I always say let's roll with the punches, but my sweet son-in-law was ambulanced to the ER, and funny story, I kept telling him he was having stomach problems, and I kept telling him that it was his gallbladder, and he didn't believe me. He wouldn't listen, and I thought, you know what your mother-in-law does for a living? Do you know what I do? And even medical intuition and medical mediumship, I feel I connect with pretty well. And so, anyhow, long story short, he had two very large size gallstones in his gallbladder that ultimately had to be surgically removed. So he was there and getting that done today. And then I had the wonderful privilege to have my sweet little granddaughter, who's 2.5. And I'll tell you, this is why we have babies when we're young, because I just trying to keep up with her. It's hard, but she's adorable, and she is such a handful. And it reminds me that I really need to get my butt to the gym and get working out, and get taking better care of myself so I can keep up with these grandbabies. It's crazy, but it's been great. It's been quite the day and the blessing to spend that time with her. And so good news, my son-in-law as well, and everything looks great, and hopefully he won't have any more pain and issues that he's been having for years and years. So it's good news. Good news. So things are good. Things are on the up and up. So super excited for all this shift in this energy, which we're going into Gemini season, and I'm a Gemini. So this is our season. I love it. So it's got to be good. It's got to be good, right? All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna pull. Of course, we do an affirmation every week, and I love summer, and that's why I'm kind of dolled up today in some a summer dress, and my beautiful Gemini hat. Yes, I'm not kidding. If you guys know what Freebirds is, but I love Freebird, and these hats are literally called the Gemini hats. And now I have all the colors. I love it. So, and I thought, we're going to celebrate and go into this week with some good summer vibes and energy. So, I'm going to pull an affirmation from this beautiful deck I have. It's actually it I got to say that water blessing says, I couldn't quite remember. So these water blessing affirmations are just absolutely beautiful, and even just the connections just are just spot on with the way I feel that life is and things going on. So I'm going to read that affirmation, and then of course we'll go to our callers tonight. So the affirmation, now this is collectively, this is for everybody out there, and whether you maybe resonate with all of it or some of it, I hope you can take it, apply it to your life, and and find, whatever the connection is for you. So this, the kind of the different messages, if you will, and how this works is like it's a trifecta of energy. And just like you can see my little necklace, if you're watching live, this beautiful necklace that I received for an early birthday present from the Teresa Caputo collection. Yes, sorry, I'm shouting out some names, but it is the triangle, it's the trifecta. And that's really what this is. And that's where I wanted to kind of connect all this together. And it is the words, I feel like I'm like Count, off of Sesame Street, or when they say the word of the day or the number of the day. But the words for this week are welcome and strength. So thinking about, bringing in a welcoming energy, also, having that strength to even sometimes welcome in some of the energy, but also remembering, that all that energy is so important, that we put out in the universe, right? And then the message says, may you find an opening all of all resistance. Oh my gosh, hang on, you guys. That's what happens when you're about ready to turn 50. May you find, may you find in opening all resistance to love vanishes and therefore comes to you. So let me read that again. So may you find in opening all resistance to love. It vanishes and therefore comes to you. I got it. I should have read this beforehand, but that's my crazy day today. But so really, it really is about opening yourself up to and letting go of any kind of resistance that you have in loving, someone in your life or even yourself, right? And finding that strength. And then once you do that, all that beautiful love comes right back to you, and there's no ultimate resistance, or you don't feel that resistance from others, and that's one thing that, when I do energy work and Reiki, women really struggle with carrying all of the energy on the heart chakra. And, that's really where we struggle with feeling love from others. And that's where we sometimes struggle with showing others that we love them, especially when you've had a lot of pain in the past and relationships that haven't worked out. All that energy just sits on that dang heart chakra, and it's hard. It's hard to let that stuff go so that you can ultimately love again, or at least feel loved again as well. So, good messages. Good messages. I love it. I love it. Okay, so then also really quick, the here I am again. The number of the day. Um, that I've been seeing today has been the number 28. So for those of you, again, if you're not sure what that's about, just numbers will come to me, whether it's your loved ones in spirit or whether it's your spirit guides. But that number just ultimately ends up resonating with one of my callers or my readings that I do later in the evening on my Facebook and my YouTube channel. So we'll see how that number connects, that number 28. And we'll see if that connects with the first caller. So um, I'm so jealous of where this person is, where she's calling from. So I have Carrie from Florida. Hi, Carrie. This is the mini medium. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing so great, hon. So great. I'm so jealous you're in Florida. So jealous.
Come on
I
over.
oh
I'll give
I
you a
would be.
mango off my tree.
Oh, and you just said the magic word. That's my favorite fruit. That is
Oh
literally,
my God.
yeah, mango everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, I
I
would
have
love
about
to.
500 coming ripe.
Oh my gosh. Oh, love it. I love it. Well, how can I help you tonight, hon?
Yeah, I'm in a situation with my sister where we're dealing with this a condo and a buyout, and I'm having difficulty, and she's underhanded. So, do you see like this going forward, and or like it's just we've been going through it,
Sure,
She's
sure,
greedy. She's
absolutely.
real greedy.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm gonna pull a couple cards for you here, and let's
Thank
just
you.
kind of see. You're welcome. Just see how the cards are kind of meshing. with already
Thank you.
some of the um, some of the things I've been getting and the visions and the feelings and whatnot. So the two cards I pulled for you. One is this Knight of Wands. I'll show this on camera so people can see. And then the other card that goes with that, as I pulled two, is this King of Pentacles. So, this really, as both of those cards, you've got a wand, which a wand really represents kind of like having this fairy godmother wand, as I put it. And you are using that wand to get what you want, when you want, and how you want it. And then the pentacle is something of value to you. So, whatever it is that you value in your life. Now, typically, pentacles, people think of money because it also connects to coins. And so, really, just even, how this is meshing with what you've got going on. The biggest thing I want you, to really be, I think, mindful of. I don't feel it's much of a worry, really. I just feel it's kind of unfortunately we have to um, sadly, regardless of who we're doing any kind of business with, you still have to treat it as the business transaction, right? It doesn't matter.
Yes.
But I feel like that, that the pentacle in your situation in this reading isn't so much about money as it is the value of family and the value of where this is coming in. So you had said your sister and you are doing this together. Is that right? Did I understand that right?
Yeah. Which,
Okay.
yeah, but she's not really communicating or cooperating. She's
Yeah,
underhanded, and it's just like I'm at my wits' end with her now. And she knows
sure.
it, and lawyers know it. Everybody knows I'm looking at her, and they're all looking at her too.
Yeah, yeah, right. Well, and that's my, I think that's kind of my where I'm saying you still have to be mindful that regardless if it's family or not, you still have to treat it as if it was someone that was a stranger. So, and I do feel that
Yeah.
way. I feel that you're going to want to just be very careful, be very aware. And I feel like your intuition is always on point, always, always. But sometimes the heart sometimes likes to be louder than that third eye and that intuition and that gut feeling. But some things I do want you to know that I see with this whole transaction coming. What I love is this wand, which that really does represent, and what I love, and I truly feel this is you, Carrie, but this card is literally about dancing to the beat of your own drum. And boy, my friend, that is you.
Yeah.
That is you.
Oh, yeah, it's
And
me.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Are you a fire sign?
Yeah, I'm an Aries.
Yep, I thought you were. So,
Hmm.
but I love the Aries. I love my Aries signs. And I being a Gemini, being an air sign, air and fire can go really great together, or it can be one big, huge, combustion. But just curious, do you know your sister's sign? Just out of curiosity.
Aquarius.
Okay, so she's the air. See, I was like, girl, there is a similar connection here. So this is really, again, like I said, it can go really good together or it's going to be one big explosion. And that's kind of where we're getting at, is the pressure of the air, if you look at it that way. And so now,
Yeah.
right yeah, and so right about, I'm going to give you kind of a roundabout time. I just don't like getting exact dates because I feel like we end up manifesting it to not happen, or we anxiously wait and then things might not go exactly as we hope. So I'm going to tell you here. Let's see, we're almost into June, so and I always visually look at things in quarters. So now as we're in second quarter, January, February, March, April. Yeah. So boy, my friend, this is coming soon. The end of, we'll say the end of second quarter, mushing into third. So July, August, June, July, August
They
time.
told me that end of June.
Yep.
She's definitely dragging. She's definitely
Yep.
dragging it. She could do it now if she
Yep.
wanted to.
Yes, ma'am. And that's why I'm seeing that June. I knew it. I was like, boy, it's coming soon, but we're still kind of, into the end of June, July. And you're right, it could be. But here's some good news I feel for you, that to take into this, that I feel we're at a point where we may not be getting everything that we wanted in the beginning, but we sure are going to see a lot of what originally we were hoping for. It just won't be fully or as much as or to the extent as, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because
It's
she ruined it. She delayed it so long because she was trying to steal it
uh,
on purpose. It was
gotcha.
intentional. Absolutely.
Oh my
Allegedly.
gosh. Oh, I'm gosh, I'm sorry, my friend. Damn it. Well, and that's family too. It's hard with the family dynamic with like the pentacle, which, again, pentacle is money, but money also, or I'm sorry, the pentacle is also family. What is of value to you? Unfortunately, I feel, on the other end, it's more about the money. You're even in the sense of, yeah, I feel more pulled to the family value on your side. So we've got that imbalance, and
Yeah.
hence we are where we are. So, I feel just, as much as I know this is hard to do, the human side does not like to hear this, and, just be patient. But I do feel this is going to be the end of June into July. But one thing I love is as this starts to be settled, you've got some beautiful new beginnings coming right shortly after that, that I feel are very well deserved. And it feels to me, filling up your cup, if that makes sense, because
Yeah.
you have drained yourself, not just
Well,
with this situation.
she's
Yeah,
tortured me for 2
yeah.
years on purpose.
Oh,
Just to be spiteful, hateful,
oh,
and jealous. She's jealous of me.
oh gosh, see, that makes me sad because I feel jealousy is a wasted emotion. It just is. And there's no value, there's no value in that.
I
So,
agree. I try to make friends
yeah.
and make a bridge, but she's just greedy and she's always trying to. Do you think she's going to be underhanded on this? And there's not much I can do.
I do, and yeah, and I am one reader that is very honest. I don't sugarcoat things, and but one thing I feel is that it's time to wipe the hands clean, get what you can, and just be done. Because it's just
Yeah, that's what
wearing
I
you.
want to do. But like,
Yeah.
how bad is she gonna rob me? Like 50 grand or something?
No, I don't think it's as bad as you think, hon. I really do not feel it's as bad as you think. I think you're going to be very pleasantly surprised. I really do.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that energy, I cannot emphasize enough to everybody out there that we will manifest our worries. So put out in the universe the
Sure.
good,
No,
the
I'm not
positive.
worried because
Yeah,
I sent out
yeah,
a very forceful
yeah.
email to her and her attorneys today, and I'm
Oh
letting
goodness.
them know, let's go. Did they take it
Yeah,
seriously?
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. I feel you're gonna see a shift in that. So just be mindful of, just being positive, putting
Well,
out that good energy. Yeah.
I caught her doing fraud again today. I
Oh
did.
gosh. Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my friend.
She
Dang
lied, and
it.
I caught her lie, but I didn't tell them. That's why I was being forceful, because I knew I had her, and I was like, can I have this document? And I know it doesn't
Sure.
exist because she lied. And now she's freaking out because I've on to her, and maybe she knows it. I don't know.
Yeah, I truly feel that. Well, I am sending you lots of good positive energy, my friend. I'm going to grab my next
Thank
caller,
you.
but so much good luck to you, hon. Okay.
Thank you. That was so accurate,
Yeah.
and you were accurate last time I talked to you. Thank you.
Oh, good. I love you've had me before. Good.
One
Well,
time, yeah, a
wonderful.
while ago. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, it's good talking to you again then, hon. Take care of you, okay?
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, hon. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and we're going to take our next caller. And this is Lisa from my husband's favorite team's city, Philadelphia. Hi, Lisa. This is Mini Medium. How are you?
Hey, hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, hon. How can I help you tonight?
Well, I had a very, very rough past 2 years. And I guess I'm just trying to figure out, is anything going to change for me? And what I should be
Okay.
doing to try to promote a healthy change for myself.
Okay. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that question. Okay. I'm gonna pull some cards for you, my friend, and we're gonna see again how this is gonna mesh with you and the visions. Let me ask you. I didn't ask my last caller. I didn't feel it really vibed with her, connected with her per se. But do you connect with the number 28 as a date or an age or February 8th?
I think I connect with it more so maybe with an age.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay. And with this, is this an age of someone who has passed or kind of your when you were at that age?
I think more so when I was that age.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. I just kind of wanted to see, I'll get numbers throughout the day and they'll really be, validations from your loved ones in spirit or spirit guides. And, they'll just let us know if it is a loved one in spirit, that they're around, or if it is, connecting with your age, then this would be even, it could be both, but being with your question that you're asking, about what do you need to do to make these changes. I want you to think about when you were 28 and what ultimately, if you can remember. I always say I can't remember what I ate for breakfast. So I'm like I'm not great at trying to remember, back in the past, but just think about that time, what went on in your life, the changes that were coming, that happened. So because I really feel there's a sense of that connecting even with what is coming future. And it's all about that shadow work, the things we're really working on, or need to work on. So your two cards that you pulled, this, and I love this for you, this Queen of Pentacles and this High Priestess card. And again, I'll show those on camera so people can see. But the Queen of Pentacles, and you are the queen of your queendom, Lisa. I know it. You definitely are. And then this High Priestess card, I love this for you as well. It's a very high vibrational, very high spiritual card. And so this Queen of Pentacles really is about putting yourself first and being the first, your your main pentacle. It's about putting yourself before others, which is very hard to do, I know. Um, and we're just women in general are not very great at doing that. But this is the time to do that, my friend. And I feel some changes that need to be made are literally for you to start saying no. And I know that's not going to be easy for you. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, and I agree.
Okay, good, good. Okay, so whether it's no to kids, whether it's no to a boss, whether it's even no back to yourself, of just knowing that certain things are not serving you in a positive way. So it's going to be a year of discipline, but it's also going to be a year of letting things go, which we are in that year. We're in the year of the nine. And the nine in the numerical sequence is the last number. And so this year is about letting things go. It's about wrapping up old, business, things that have been just kind of lingering that you haven't taken care of. And things that are just haven't been serving you in a good way, which also means relationships. So I do feel you've got a relationship, my friend, that needs to be kind of reevaluated and just think, is this person giving back to me as much as I am to them? Is there an equal flow of energy? So a couple things that I feel need to happen. This High Priestess card, and this is so beautiful for you, this is a very high vibrational spiritual card. This is about you connecting with what we call your highest divine, your highest self. And I think that this has been lost amongst the last 5 years. I don't know why I'm so drawn to the last 5 years. Do you know why? Wait, I go back, what would that be, 2020 moving forward? It just feels like that's about the time period of things that just kind of started to maybe snowball, if that's the right word. Um,
That's
Does that make
about right.
sense?
I say the last 2 years, but it's really been about 5 years, and I never
Yeah.
experienced a moment in my life where things were that hard, that bad, and every day I wake up, I'm looking for a reason to smile or something to grab onto to keep going, and there was literally nothing there. So
Oh,
depression kind of set in there pretty tight.
yeah. Yeah. Well, and I'll tell you, the good news for you, my friend, and I know this might sound kind of weird and maybe it won't sound like good news, but the good news is you're in the same energetic boat per se that a lot of people are in, including myself, of where last year was a year of karmic energy. It was lessons that the universe was sending our way. So it was a lot of hard lessons, a lot of things that we needed to learn, but it's preparing us for this year of being ready to let that, crap go, so that now next year we're in the year of the 10, which is actually the year of the 1, and that is new beginnings and fresh starts. So that's what I want you to focus on is the fact that this is just a temporary, you know, what, maybe we got another 6 more months ish left. And I really feel you're going to see things get better right about the end of the year into the beginning of next year. So it's a matter of just starting to kind of be a little selfish. I know that's so hard to do. I really, So, um, but it will pan out, my friend. I really feel you've got a shift in that coming. Okay.
Thank you so much for your time.
Oh my gosh, you're so welcome. And really quickly, I know I've got like a minute, but I just heard, and I've got a very strong mother energy that just come in, and I need to say happy birthday, and I can't let her go. So I have to say someone's birthday, your birthday, someone just had it, or it's coming very soon, because I have to say happy birthday. Do you understand or connect with who that
Really?
is? Yes.
Uh, 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 I'm a little speechless. I lost my mom. It's probably been 20 years, and I've been looking to hear from her, and I didn't give up on
Oh,
it. I just didn't expect to hear anything.
oh my
Wow,
gosh.
really?
Yes, your mom. I know.
Wow.
I'm like, better late than never, Mama. So she popped in and just said, say happy birthday. And whether it's a past or one coming, but just know this is her way of just letting you know she's with you. Okay.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, tell her I said thank you and happy belated. She a Christmas baby. Belated birthday to her,
Oh,
or happy
oh, I
heavenly
love that.
birthday to her. Heavenly
Oh, I
birthday,
love
yes.
that.
Thank you so
Oh, I
much.
love that.
I
Well, she definitely heard you, my friend. She heard you. So that's beautiful. Well, thank you so much for calling in. It was so great to meet you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you.
Of course, of course. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.